things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Kansas State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Donald. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Pulls it in. It's Donald. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Flips it out in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We're trying to get him going now.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hate...
He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away.
Number 10, on to punt it away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Trying to set up the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling.
There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end trying to get in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Man, it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They'll run play action. Got a man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys are...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think about it.
Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Donald. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Kansas State quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The sure hands. It's Donald. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on and see what this is about. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds his man. It's Donald. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Malone. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Malone. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Malone. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hartman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football. And now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback. And right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quick strike complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense changing the play. Grab near the sticks. It's McKinney. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Kansas State really has this drive rolling.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still
a shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarter.
Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Cyclones have moved it inside the 20. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. And the Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. That's caught. It's McMillan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're
turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator, getting ready to go into victory form.
Right down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Spits it out to the back. This time on target. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right